Hi guys, what's up? It's Joel Pitt here, back with another video, and in this video I'll be doing another review for a movie that I've seen on Now TV. This is called Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. In the last video I did a review for Maleficent, which I'll leave a link to down below. Of course, there's going to be spoilers in this review, so without further ado, let's get on with it. So this is the sequel to the 2014 film Maleficent. This was released on the 18th of October 2019 in the UK. I watched it on the same date, 12th of June. It's got a 5-star rating on Now TV, another Disney film as well. We have the same cast, you know, Angelina Jolie, Elle Fanning, Imelda Staunton, all them. We've got some new cast members. We've got Michelle Pfeiffer, who plays Queen Ingrid, and there's Warwick Davis, who plays Lick Spittle, who is the servant to the Queen. I have seen this film before. The first time I did see it was on the 22nd of October 2019. So at the start we saw these people stealing some fairy tale creatures or something that I think they're worth a lot of money. And, well, 2 of them get caught, and one of them eventually runs away and finds this like field of, I think it's like tomb bloom or toomy bloom, something like that. And basically it's where the flowers are used to something around the dead or something. I think it is heal the dead. I don't honestly know. We see Philip has changed a lot since the last film, and he proposed to Aurora, and, well, Diavel went to Maleficent telling the news, but she wasn't that happy really. We see this secret passage of like where the Queen like turns her neck, and basically they're making iron balls and weapons to fight against Maleficent because they think she's going to come and, you know, attack, which we do see. We see the same spinning wheel in the first film, locked away. We see that later on. Maleficent is invited round to tea. Of course, she hates iron, and there's like iron cutlery. And the Queen is allergic to flowers. And then we hear there's 2 peasants found dead outside the moors, which we heard mentioned at the start. This cat nearly attacked Maleficent, but then she throws it in midair. They thought Maleficent killed King John when she did all this green magic thing, but then later on we see that's not the case. Maleficent was shot down by one of the guards, but then was rescued up by someone else from the water. And then we hear the Queen say, "You wanted peace, now rest in peace forever." Basically, I think the Queen was forced to marry King John, which she didn't want, and that's why she's been wanting to kill him or something. Another creature like her, like I said, it was maybe the one from the beginning, or that was actually Maleficent, I don't honestly know. They were inviting the creatures from the moors for the wedding in 3 days' time. So basically, Lick Spittle was testing this theory of iron powder, and then had a little bit of the pollen from the Toomy Bloom, and when you mix it together it creates this red substance, and he tested it, and basically if it hits any fairy it completely ends its life. So they were going to use this as an attack basis to kill all the fairies from the moors. And as the Toomy Blooms went, the whole crop, Maleficent knew what was happening. She went after, but then 2 other people came by, and then someone saved her from getting hit, sacrificed to himself. Aurora found this secret passage and came across Lick Spittle and what he was doing, the whole spinning wheel, and when she was about to prick the finger, she knew what was happening, and she saw this vision of the Queen killing John with the spindle from the spinning wheel. And then after that she saw all the creatures locked up from Lick Spittle, and then we found out Lick Spittle was actually a pixie. He was actually a pixie, and his wings were taken away from the Queen, and now well, he's a servant, but he's forgot about that stuff. But then when Aurora mentions that, he's, you know, he doesn't remember. He's like, what are you talking about, you know? Diavol was climbing over the walls because he was still human, because Maleficent didn't change him back to a raven or something. Aurora used the dress as an escape. Well, the guards thought she jumped down, but then she didn't. She was hiding behind the door, and then she locked them in. The creatures were in a trap. Basically, it was just the creatures in the wedding part. There was actually no wedding. The Queen locked up Philip and Aurora, and basically one of the guards would press this key, and it would shoot out the iron powder and the Toomey bloom, and it would then kill the fairies. We then see Diavol was now a bear, because he's always wanted to be a bear. One fairy sacrificed herself to stop the iron powder. Maleficent came back, but then after the Queen shot her, well, she was about to shoot Aurora, but then Maleficent blocked it, shot her, and she like disintegrated slowly. But then, because she had someone else's power that like would make her reborn, she was now a phoenix. The Queen tried running away, but then she got caught. The spinning wheel went. She broken the curse. King John is now back, surprisingly. And then the Queen was then turned into a goat. And then we hear Maleficent say, "Someone should really cover them horns." And then on the wedding, they both said, "I do," quickly. And then the main song used in this film at the end, BB Rexha, "You Can't Stop the Girl." Overall, I would give this film as well 5 stars. Absolutely amazing, like the first film. Definitely give it a watch. But anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.